Alright, start the recording. Hello, YouTube gamers. How are y'all doing? Welcome to part 3. I can count. Okay. Of course you. Sure you did. Definitely did. Autocorrect on PC. Yeah, I got. I'm on a Mac, actually. So. It's just how it be sometimes with that Mac life, you know what I'm saying? Danganronpa. It's an impressive autocorrect. Hey, thanks. Called bullshit. Spell a whole lot of bullshit. Autocorrect. Oh, look at the time. Thanks for coming, everybody. I probably don't really need to roll this intro every time I start the game, do I? I do, every day. I let this roll all the way through. I could probably just skip this. Junko! Rest in peace. Sayaka was in there somewhere. Rest in peace as well. It's a good thing there's still, so there's 16 people in this game. 2 of them are dead. So there's still 13 Junkos and 1 Mondo. So not bad. Better lie than using your phone talk to chat. Yeah, that would have been a lie though. I'm telling the truth. Danganronpa. It's gonna say it again right here. After Abstraction Games and nope, that's it. There it is. Danganronpa. Did I drive down there and fight you over this autocorrect? But I only know the city, not the Addy, unless you moved. No, I live in the same place. I mean, all you rich people move. Oh, there's extras? Oh. Oh. Mondo Chokeslam. Is there not one of these for her being dead? It's probably further down. I'm too lazy to look. Sigh, what you sighing about? Or did you, did autocorrect get you? You were trying to spell sigh like, Gangnam Style. Time to go siege it up on board. Sounds good, DJ. I hope you enjoy, Siege. Good game.
Hey.
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? Thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Fuck you. Yeah.
So then.
Fine. Then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. 2-player co-op base defense with the 2 of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Shut the fuck up, nerd. No, I'm just kidding. Good metaphor. You and naming everyone Junko? Well, I didn't name them all Junko. Abstraction Games did. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But...
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Okay.
Oh.
So you finally noticed?
What the crap?
Huh? Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received. Oh, should I have read that? And I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? Sayaka? Yeah, in my room. She died in Makoto's dorm. What? She's right. Then could it be? No. All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
What the heck?
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. Look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. A feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? Gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. Touched her wrist to check for pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why I even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Makoto, what'd you do? Lost my eyesight and then became a masseuse. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Oh, hold on, just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Hell no, someone save me, let me out of here! Somebody help me!
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
So then...
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong...
So...
Well, do I really have to say any more?
Actually...
I'd rather you didn't. No.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Code Lyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. Goodbye, Booyaka 619. And just like Code Lyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I'd better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking
they'd
dead.
better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
Anyway...
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
This is
It was
very
you.
suspicious.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Well, wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Well, she did die in your room. Job where you touch people? Yeah. Became a masseuse. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
Big fan of the bzz bzz and the cough cough. I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Silly Toko, blood is beautiful. She's soft. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizano. Mozzarella. Time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. Cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. No way. I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you. God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. What about Ciabatta Bread? Aren't you going to help investigate, Ciabatta? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Makes sense. Alright, I'm outie. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime. My room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. Alright, let's go check out my room. Is Hiro ever ready to do anything? Fucking blaze a fatty, it looks like. Probably go wakeboarding. Maybe do some ollies in the parking lot. You know, that kind of stuff. So I headed to my room, where Sayaka's corpse still remained. Better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Alright, we'll start with the notepad, I guess, and look at everything again. Notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Alright, toolkit's still in the drawer. Toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Alright. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. Can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
I ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? I agree. So you haven't used yours either, then?
What?
Not just me.
What?
Nobody's busted theirs out yet, far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Alright, okay. The bed? There were gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Not important? Lint roller? Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decided to clean up a little? The sword. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off with parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, and the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. Remember, the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. You can't do any of that here. It's harshing his mellow. Yeah, really fucking throwing off his vibes. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly. Oh, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it, or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms, and with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. Wait. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. True. So something could happen in the room right next to yours, and there's no way you could know. Well, perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? Plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you'd do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. You could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Maybe they weren't attacking. Oh my god, I just realized Kyoko's fucking behind. I didn't notice her fucking standing over Mondo's goddamn shoulder. Jesus. Still can't check the trash can in. Does Mondo have anything to say?
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. Killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo,
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Oh, okay. She wanted to spook you? Maybe. Hey, Kyoko? Quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
she was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my... It says room, unfortunately, Makoto. Not penis.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but She seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
"Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Autocorrect cucking Makoto too? I know, right? Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I believe that's everything in my room, right? Sakura talked to us, so I don't imagine we need to talk to her. We talked to those two. I guess it's time to head into the room. The bathroom. And on the other side of this door... No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her... her. Sayaka? All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. I look around at all? No, not really. Alright, so it's... Told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Pink? It is indeed very pink. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. Whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? It's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist, too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. Yeah, from the sword, the gold. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Yeah, but what's this? I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... Ooh. Written in blood were the numbers 11037. Hey, Makoto, it says Leon. Upside down. Leon. Now, I'm not the smartest man, but I'm going to hazard a guess that Leon might have killed Sayaka. Did Sayaka do this? Yes? That's her. It's raining.
Would seem.
Looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers, that's most likely Sayaka's dying message. Oh, you too, huh? Bloody numbers. Never seen something written in blood before. Really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote. What are they? The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? It's an interesting deduction. Yeah, I thought so too. Shooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-doo, wop-wop-wop. Rain is lovely. Yeah, sometimes. And sometimes it's real fucking loud. And you can't hear. 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So.
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. She wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her. It means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well.
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. But honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck. Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. Do we need to examine the doorknob? What the heck? Doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem.
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So.
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. My bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is, only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
And that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob's been added. Still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from. And also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Well, I've already talked to Mondo and Sakura. Only thing I don't like about this game is it repeats stuff a lot, not even like a reminder about like rephrasing the same thing over and over. Like, I get it, bro. Yeah, but some people are stupid. Wait. 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 Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Dorm nameplates has been added to the truth bullet section of your notebook. Alright, well I need to go in this room. And collect a DVD that was in the trash. Can only be one thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? Might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. Sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. So wait, do I have it now? Now let's go to the AV room. We need to check the AV room and also that trash room that Mondo was talking about. Where is the trash room? It's over here. Yeah, we'll go to the AV room first. I mean, the picture has other stuff in the trash, Makoto, unimportant stuff, but still not only a DVD. I agree with you. There was like wadded up paper. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. Sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds. But then an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. Standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girls pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. What I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls, who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Alright, let's go check that trash room. Trash room, going to check. Trash room. My girlfriend is dead. Trash room. It's got garbage in it. Trash room. Leon's a murderer. You did it, bitch. You fucking big tall bitch. Trash room, gonna check it out. Trash song? Absolutely. Okay, there's a sturdy gate here, no way to get past.
Monokuma appears!
Monokuma appears. Alright. It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, let's go find out who's on cleaning duty. Let's ask our way around, I guess. Hey, Hafumi, do you have any idea? I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? Oh, that was easy. Just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was going to start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room?
Here we go!
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. To do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So, in other words...
Actually, anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen!
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard!
Hey, fatty, why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh,
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar, I know why you did it.
Is it?
You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, and poking around at it.
there's no way
What are
to
you
think about
talking
this in a
about?
sense kind of way.
All my love is for 2D. Hello, Mercy. Welcome to stream. Glad class is over. How was it?
You know what I mean.
There's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to... Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask of you. What, so now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. Class was great. I had fun talking about a film about murder and paranoia. Oh, good. Welcome to a stream of a game about murder and paranoia. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Fumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Naegi, surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all along. No. I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. So we got some stuff there, and I guess this thing. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. Indeed it is. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Ah, and it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
Pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy. No, you said that last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Ah, yes, about that, there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. Haven't been back to the trash room since then. Since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate,
Most suspicious.
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet... So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Incinerator has been added to the troop list. There's your handbook. We'll all check it out later. Thanks. You're welcome. Also Tango. Also Mercy. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? No. Anyway, this looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. Now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. There are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt piece has been added to the truth bullet section. Alright, this thing. There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. Looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Is that... Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Good Dragon Ball reference? Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it, and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I'd better go find out for sure. Shattered crystal ball. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean? Will you be confessing soon? Why me? Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Yeah, it does. Is this just the incinerator again? Green button turns it on, the yellow button turns it off. Or so it seems anyway. It's a huge trash can. Is that where we're supposed to put whatever trash we can't burn? Well, whatever it's for, it doesn't look like it's hiding any clues. It was hiding a fucking Monokuma coin though. Ew. Leave the area. Yeah, let's go to the gym, I guess. DBZ? Yeah. Find the balls, dragon appears, grant a wish. Back to the gym. Coins for gifts. Oh yeah, we should stop in Kuma coins, dab. Hell yeah. We should stop at the store. Spend a Monokuma coin. Would you like to try your hand against the almighty Mono machine? I would actually. Alright, let's give it a shot. Oh, what did we get? What is that? What did we just get? Should probably get going. Yeah, bunny earmuffs. One of the most popular items from Gothic Lolita designer Ina Bauer. Oh, good. So we can give those to, what, Celeste? Right? And the gym is over here. Alright, 6 hours for a single match. Yeah, I'm trying to get as soon as 3 hours, but it's difficult to find matches. You'll find one, Mercy. Wait. There's 2 people here. Which one of them would own a crystal ball? Wait, what was Hero again? He's a clairvoyant, right? Isn't that his whole thing? So it'd be his, right? Yeah. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? No. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break?
What?
Is it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. Said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Yes. Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you? Yeah, it's mine for sure. Probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. Left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to be like $1 million. A million? It's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Alright, what do we still need to know about? Let's go to the kitchen. Kitchen in the laundry room, I guess? She was stabbed with a knife. So, let's go see if it came from the kitchen. I can't help but assume that it did. That's Monokuma's office. What are you doing with a crystal ball in the laundry room? Crystal ball stuff, probably. Kodo, you are also not the brightest crayon in the box either, my dude. Don't throw shade. He is very dumb. Wait. How do I go to the kitchen? Here we go. Hey, that knife set on the wall looks like it's missing one. Let's just take a look around. There's a bunch of vegetables all piled up. I don't see anything noteworthy about any of it. Except for that fucking Monokuma coin, baby. Marbled meats. Salted meats. Now's no time to be thinking about food. Yeah, it is time to be thinking about a fucking Monokuma coin, though. One of the monitors Monokuma appears on. They even put them in the kitchen. It's possible to cook in here without thinking about how he could appear any second. Alright. Let's also check the camera, see if maybe it's got a Monokuma coin in it. I'll take some veggies. They're on the floor if you want them. Just grab some. There's a surveillance camera in the kitchen, too. Knowing Monokuma could be watching me, there's no way I could concentrate on cooking anything. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or I'd better see if anyone here knows more about it. Kitchen knife set has been added. Alright, I guess we'll go ask Koi Fish, the swimmer, because she's the only person here, I believe. Afer, she is the only person here. Hey, so, did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well,
I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. You should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Koi Fish's account. Oh god, what is that? Thank you, Sav in it. I tried. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Four veggies? Yeah, they're all yours. She has ice cream hair, does she? Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean... You guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Wait, no, I still have to check the laundry room. It's all swirly like an ice cream cone.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. Fuck. Alright, let's do the damn thing. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. Trial, indeed. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? If only she had written it on the fucking wall. The dude baseballed a fucking glass crystal ball to turn the incinerator on. Oh, weird. I wonder if it's maybe, I don't know, the fucking baseball star? Come on, dude. The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us? Yeah, look at him over there on the right. His eyes all big. 11037? Yeah. Dumb dude.
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom. Where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
What do we do now? Fuck it. I'm going in the elevator. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator. Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
Said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. Each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster fucking faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. I love the trials. I can't wait to fuck this up and we all die and that's the end of this playthrough. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh,
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. Oh good, I'm next to the crossed out picture of Sayaka and Hifumi. Fucking sick, dude. You couldn't put me... Oh, fucking... I see they had to throw the fucking tits cleavage shot on Koi Fish over there. Couldn't put me next to Koi Fish and Hiro. Maybe where Booyaka is, between fucking ciabatta bread and Celeste, maybe? Or where Mondo is. Between Tits McGillicuddy and Code Lyoko. Nah, you'll do fine. Maybe. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tensions and unease onto anyone else. There's no chairs here. We're all standing. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. Still, we are all standing. And so, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Yes, I do. Doesn't even know what sitting is? Facts. What is this? Pre-trial prep? What? Set skills. Increase bullet capacity, effective during the bullet time battle. Damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. I don't have any SP. Do I? I do. Fuck it, give me both of them. What is this? I got lots of bullets. I got hella bullets, dude. I have no idea what I'm doing. Trial. All rise. We're all standing already.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Okay, makes sense.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
And then you put me next to the picture of the dead girl that everyone thinks I murdered? You fucking scumbag.
Friendship penetrates?
God damn it, Hifumi. Shut up.
okay. But what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started.
Why is there an empty seat? Magic and friendship? Hell yeah, dude. You basically have to insert your evidence, truth bullets, and other people's statements to disprove what other people say. That doesn't, what you're saying, you're just telling me what the game said doesn't make it make sense. I don't know what I'm doing.
First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Alright, I got this. It's about to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes! As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim, then fire with the Y button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh my god, what?
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Yes, she did. Huh? Something's off about what was just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened in my room. For this first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. Weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. So you can fast forward an argument by holding down the B button. Well then, good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Yes, she did.
No, that's wrong.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
Shoot their words with your words. Fucking, there you go. Yeah, sure. I like I have any idea what I just did.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
No shit. Welcome to the group, Hifumi. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Probably the knife buried in her abdomen. Alright. Something about a kitchen knife or some shit. Kitchen knife set. Okay. Let's do this.
So what was used to kill her? There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
Kitchen knife.
No, that's wrong.
Break.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Truth bullets? Uh-huh.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
I don't think you need to look that close. It's blatantly a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
I'm innocent. She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere, just waiting for us to find it. If only it was like Leon's name written on the wall. Can't I just present that evidence? Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? You can concentrate by holding down the right bumper. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. Top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Of course there's more to it. Why wouldn't there be? 11037. Alright, Koi Fish's account. She was drinking tea. There was a knife, she drank some tea, the knife was gone.
There's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining hall.
Nuh-uh. Koi Fish was there. Brick.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Well, that doesn't make sense because only one of us can escape.
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, Why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer.
Got some hacking going on, Mercy?
Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Oh, thank you, Monokuma. That's you hacking the dialogue. Hell yeah. Hackermans.
Oops, did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Who fucking knows, dude?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
Yeah, that's right, Hina. You bitch, you did it. Hell yeah, guys, I think we're free. Truth bullets from Monokuma. He actually had a desk pop.
I can.
Oh, okay.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Oh. I asked Sayaka if she wanted to stay over and she stole my room and then died in it, so...
Which means we have airtight alibis.
So there were more people with the same idea? Yeah, except they actually followed through on it instead of just swapping rooms.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
Nope, it in fact only says you have to sleep in the dormitory.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
Oh! Whoa! Taka! My guy! Ooh! Taka! Taka, pal, bring it in. Bring it in, Taka. Taka, bring it in. Bring it in. Alright, bring it in, Taka. Alright, alright. Take 5. Time out. Time out. Hey, Taka, they're both girls. Yeah, both of them. Uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm aware Sakura is quite muscular. She's what we in the industry refer to as a snap me in half mommy kind of girl, you know? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep, she's a, yep. Yep, girl. Both girls. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You do look like an asshole now, but you've always looked like an asshole. You just look like a bigger asshole. Alright, cool. Back to our spots. Alright, time in.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
It's too late. Wow. Oh boy, assuming much. Idiot. I know, right? Snap me in half, mommy. Yeah.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Who was it?
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Fucking Junko, dude. Someone who's not here. Are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Huh. Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was... Oh yeah, obviously Monokuma. No, it was Sayaka.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Fuck!
What?
See? He did do it after all.
Shut up, bitch!
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there.
She talking about the lint roller getting rid of all the hair in the room? Desk-chan, Hina, Toko, Desk-chan. They all need to be Desk-chan except Code Lyoko. I agree at this point.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah, my hair. Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? As things advance further in a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim, then press the Y button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. If we can just figure out what that something is. Okay. 4 letters. It's definitely hair. Oh. It wants me to do this. Oh, I've already gotten. Oh, okay. I was waiting for an H.
Now I understand.
I didn't realize the letters were already filled in. I was like, why is it giving me so many fucking A's?
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
Yeah, I forgot about this part. Yeah, well, I didn't.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
Yeah, was it? Because she's in my fucking shower.
That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and
Oh,
the same.
God, I accidentally hit the left bumper. What the fuck?
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Of course not.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
It's got a dead girl in it. The bathroom at the scene. Knife. Leon's written on the wall. My doorknob was removed with a screwdriver.
Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
Oh! It's the doorknob.
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is... Yeah, there was a dead girl, lots of pink blood. Got a little Squirtle going on. Yeah, there was a dead girl and lots of pink blood. The object the killer broke. Oh, the doorknob. Yeah.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Why couldn't they voice every line in this game so I don't have to rip my throat apart reading for hours on end? If they could voice all these, why not just voice the whole fucking game?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
Obviously the one that goes to the bathroom, hero.
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
Yeah, I'm sure you would think that, wouldn't you, Leon?
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Oh my god, of course there is! Yeah! Hell yeah! Think they definitely could have voiced it all? Absolutely. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. Good. No matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck, and have fun. Alright, I got this. What's my truth bullet? Bathroom door frame. Okay. What do you got? Somebody hit me.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
That's true.
She then fled into the bathroom.
It's true.
Then the killer ran after her. and they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Oh, I'm a man. My door doesn't lock. Fuck, what now? I got this under
The reason
control.
my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be.
Thanks, Monokuma. Hacking into the mainframe. Hell yeah, we're really digging deep into the code.
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door. That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know was... Well, obviously it didn't take place in Sayaka's room, it took place in my room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Except in this situation, pretty lucky with the truth bullets. So far, so good. Thanks, Monokuma. Oh yeah, shouts out Mono.
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you. Yeah, thanks, Toko.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Oh, Sirius Black shouts out the prisoner of Azkaban.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
God damn, Celeste. Fucking... Chat, I think we just witnessed another murder.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so,
What a bitch. Yeah, Makoto's gonna bang her out later on in that fucking bloody shower.
well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Good character. Yeah, gonna get banged out later, though. Good question. I agree. It is a good question. I can't see. Thank you, Wet Goth, for the follow.
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in
Good name.
easy.
Very good name.
They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Listen here, fatty. I'll punch off on you, okay? I'll stuff your fat ass in that incinerator. Why don't you dial it back? Why don't you go jerk off to a fucking manga or something? Fucking weirdo. Welcome, everyone. Facts. Nice name. Agreed. Rolls my eyes.
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
What's he pointing at? I'm standing next to you. Hey, walrus. You're almost... It looks like you're trying to grab my ass with that other hand. You know where I'm at. Because she asked me to do something in particular. Because of how frightened she was. Talking about Sirius Black as a good character? Yeah, good character. Shouts out Prisoner of Azkaban. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because we switched rooms.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Sayaka. What the fuck? Are you talking about Celeste? Absolutely. Nameplates, make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appear.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
That fucking bitch Sayaka lied to us.
When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No?
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then that note, Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Oh my god. Sayaka, what'd you do? She definitely tried to murder someone and got murdered instead.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened. Huh?
What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Not really.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Oh, God. Dorm nameplates. Okay.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Different nameplate on the door.
No, that's wrong.
Break.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Wait a second. This bitch. Actually. So Sayaka's plan was to lure someone to Makoto's room and murder them. And then she was going to blame Makoto for it because the murder happened in his room. And she would have shot down everything he said to try to defend himself. So when he said, well, I switched rooms with Sayaka, they would say, Sayaka, is that true? And she would say, no. I was in my room all night. She tried to set us up and get us executed, all of us executed, so that she could leave. That fucking bitch!
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other. So switching the
You
nameplates
motherfucker,
would be no problem.
Sayaka! I agreed to help you get out of here. You should have just murdered me. Instead, you said you were going to get us all executed? You fucking scumbag. I tell you, who gives a fuck about your stupid pop group, bitch? You're 4 years away from being too old to be a pop star anyway. Hang it up. Fucking glad you're dead.
And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right? Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew he had switched rooms.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Yeah, just in case they thought that her actual room was her room. Make sure you check the nameplates so you don't accidentally go to the one labeled Makoto, because you think that's where I live, because I totally don't. Ha 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 ha. Yep, you are getting it? Yeah, I'm like 26% Sherlock Holmes. It comes eventually. Dirty bitch. Capital D colon. Hang it up, Lamau. Sometimes you just gotta hang it up.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate.
So, hello, Wet Goth. Welcome.
She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
True.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
Yeah, no shit. Taka, welcome to the conversation we're having.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes?
Yes.
Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Yes.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because of the gold flake on her wrist. When you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. Yeah, the gold flake.
I got it!
Taka, nopers.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It is.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Thanks for your help, Hifumi.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Not quite yet. We still got a little bit of stuff probably to discuss. What happened in my room, and what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Of fucking course there is. Why wouldn't there be? You've only told me a bit more 4 times. I don't think you know what a bit more means. You getting used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. Fucking. Just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. Press the left bumper to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the left bumper to cycle through each bullet. Or you can hold down the left bumper, then use the left end stick to elect a specific bullet. It's the left analog stick. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. It's not. It's set to whatever medium is. I'd like to shoot all of them with brain cell bullets. Well, you're not wrong. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Thanks! Well then, good luck and have fun. So many details for these trials. Yeah, I can only imagine we gotta do 3,000 of these. Yeah, set it to mean. I think I am on kind. I think it's gentle, kind, mean. Kitchen knife, replica sword sheath. We're talking about her broken wrist, so it's the sheath.
The fighting broke out.
For sure. Maybe. I don't know.
Grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
No. It was the sheath.
No, it's wrong.
I hope this is right.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Oh, thank God. Oh, mean. They're a little intense. Yeah, just a little.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched.
True.
See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead.
Nope.
Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
You sound ridiculous.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Part of her body that shows she never used the sword. Well, it would have to be her hands, because they would have had gold on them. If you wanted to use a sword, which part of your body would have to touch it? Yeah, your palms.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
Taka, just don't talk, bud. It would certainly make things go faster.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Yeah, is that what you do while someone's trying to murder you, Toko? Maybe you should stop talking too.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, it's not because I think you're... what?
No, that's not it at all.
We're gonna bang her out later too. There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands, because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens to the bathrooms at nighttime. The water's off after 10 p.m.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower for yet.
What? We've been here for like 6 days, Toko. What do you mean you haven't taken a shower yet? Take a fucking shower. Ugh. I will say Makoto gets a lot smarter in trials, at least. Yeah, I do. Wow, in the shower too? What?
Oh my.
Hifumi!
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
Wow.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Sayaka. The one who damaged the sheath would had to have been the one without the sword.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Yeah, we already covered that, Makoto. Welcome to the conversation. Yo. Hello, baby to the Yoda. Welcome. You said Makoto was going to bang her out too. I did say that.
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka. What? Censor it? I don't know what that means. Thanks, no problem.
Sayaka?
Yes, Makoto.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
Wait, he was gonna bang Sayaka? No, we're gonna bang Toko. I'm gonna bang a dead body.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
There you go, Booyaka. You figured it out. Booyaka, Booyaka, 619. What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Mm-hmm. Indeed, Sakura, they are.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
Yes.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
I think it's the only possibility, Celeste.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Yes. Like before she died? No, absolutely not. They are just jokes. He has some brain cells too, even if he is a dick. Well, a couple. Alright, Code Lyoko.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates.
It would.
She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying.
Mm-hmm.
And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto.
Exactly.
But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret.
Uh-huh. Yep, we're all on the same page.
If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Yeah, Makoto. She was trying to set you up, my guy. Yikes. Yikes indeed. You know what it is? Never played the game or watched the anime. No spoilers, though. Yeah, we also know who it is. Because she wrote his name on the wall behind her. And everyone just thinks they're numbers. Because it's upside down.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation.
Literally says Leon. Says it on the wall.
A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
She used you, bro. She sure did.
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired.
It did.
She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because
what, Makoto?
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it!
We're working on it. Alright, Monokuma? Come on.
Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Actually, yes, that would be.
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery.
I got this.
If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? No, we got this. Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Disagree. Makoto, disagree. Dying message. Alright. Somebody say
It's
some
easy
dumb
just to
shit.
say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Bop. Yes, there are, Leon.
No, it's wrong.
Hero desk jam. Break.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Yeah, it's almost like it says Leon upside down.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yes. There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still,
No one can figure out that says Leon upside down.
what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
It's almost like these two things that you think are ones have a little bit of connection between them that makes them look, I don't know, maybe kind of like an N, maybe.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Better remembering. 110E7. Yeah, I mean, if you flip it upside down, it's a 3. It'd be 11037. But, yeah, just says Leon upside down.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
No shit, Kyoko!
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Yes.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Facts, Mondo.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
Hofumi, just be quiet. You're not really helping anything. You just sit there and look deep in thought.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something?
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. It was Sayaka! Where is Leon? Where are you at? Alright, that's where Monokuma is. Where the fuck is Leon? There he is.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
There you go.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, It's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
So Kyoko knew all this the whole time and just wasn't saying shit? I want to know what he has in his backpack. That's where he keeps his manga spank mags. No spoilers, please. Thanks, Mercy. Review. I got y'all. We all want to enjoy it slowly unfold rather than expecting things. Oh yeah, thanks, Mercy. The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. It's that thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right? You mean the burnt shirt sleeve thing? Oh.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
Yeah, Leon.
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right! There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine.
Trained everyone to figure it out so they couldn't blame Kodo because they all slow AF. They're definitely behind on the race. Yeah, what if we ran out of time and they all still blamed me? Was she gonna be like, oh no, it was Leon?
With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. Where, when, how? Because the gate's locked.
I got it!
Right?
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. That's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. That stutter, Romao. I know, right? The shattered crystal ball that he threw like a baseball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
Bop. Disagree.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, how do you know the specific info, Leon? Exactly, Leon.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball,
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was divine with it. Roll it.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. He did say that.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge
Hero finding out it was a fake, he did get clowned.
was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
Almost like he's the ultimate baseball
Like
player or whatever.
would need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because, well, that's alright. That's Hifumi. That's Hero. This one's Leon.
Because the
Pausers?
killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear.
No, you, Leon? Yeah, 11037. I mean,
And
Leon.
with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the A button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Oh, now you got to put it all together? Yes. Well then, good luck and have fun. Hype. Hype, 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 hype. Finish the thought. What? Wait, which one? Okay, wait. Alright. This is him going in. Right? And then... he grabs the sword. And then he uses the sword. Breaks her wrist. Oh, wait, no. Not that one. Blocks the attack. This music is fire too. Facts. Hello, Marky. How are you? That blocks the attack. Then that one. She's locked in the bathroom while he's using the screwdriver. And then... Oh, wait. That's her dropping the knife. Oh wait, but she's already dropping the knife. So is that one just like a debate? So then this would be her writing his name on the wall. I'm gonna assume this is the lint roller. Throws the ball. Throws the shirt. Shirt sleeve falls out. I'm okay? Hell yeah. I think that's
exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room.
Yep. Uh-huh.
From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
So far, so good. Good job. Not yet. I still don't know if I'm right.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back.
Look, we get it, Leon. You killed her because she was trying to kill you. But you still killed her, my guy.
During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it.
Mm-hmm. So far, so good.
Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing.
Yep.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka.
He didn't have to stab her, he took an opportunity? I don't know that I agree with that statement at all. I mean, she tried to murder him once already. What's he supposed to do? Run back to his room and then tell everybody that she tried to murder him and then they can't do anything to her because that's the way things work? And then you've just got someone that you know tried to murder someone on the loose forever? Plus, surely he wasn't thinking clearly. He just got attacked, you know? It's entirely possible that he was still living in fight or flight mode. And he thought that he had to kill her. Except for the part where he stopped and went and got a screwdriver and came back. Except for that part.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch.
No, shut up, nerd. It's a video game.
For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer
Smile.
had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Just admit it, Leon.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room.
Perfectly normal for Hiro. He seems like he doesn't remember where he is most of the time.
You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence. First bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. Sometimes during a clash trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you'll engage them in a head-to-head battle. I like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB-BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. No. No. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Push the A button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the Y button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. Flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. Tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the Y button to shoot it down with a truth bullet like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. Just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. I have no fucking clue
When the
what
killer
any of
removed
that
the screws
means.
from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws? Could it have been...
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid!
I liked you, too, Leon. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lied. Shut up.
What the fuck is happening? No, combos are a fucking bad sign. Because I just died.
I refuse to give up yet.
What the fuck does any of that shit mean that just happened? Hold on, I'm on Google trying to figure out how the fuck this shit works. Press Y when the dots go to the middle space. I think you're doing it mostly already. I mean, I got absolutely destroyed, so I was not doing it mostly.
Instead,
I gotta use A and Y.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
A is how I tap these circles.
Here's your proof. You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Here's your proof. You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up. Here's your proof. You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me.
I got it.
Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof?
I figured it out.
Not a chance. You lie. Shut up. Shut up. Stupid.
I figured it out.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Figured it out.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed.
I gotta press A. Every time I press A on a circle, it locks on to one of his statements. And then I've got to switch and press Y on a circle to destroy the statements. So I use A to lock on to as many as I can before they blow up in my face. And then I use Y to shoot them all down. The directions were very unclear and awkwardly worded.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
Got it though, we figured it out and we did it.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then
Yeah, Leon, show us.
the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
and let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid! Stupid!
So, you have no rebuttal?
Yeah, that was terrible, and I never saw the buttons used when I watched before. I think it's left and right mouse click on PC. So if you watched it on PC, I don't know that it would show buttons because you'd be using the mouse.
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Get fucked, Leon, you stupid bitch. What do you mean an A? Give me an S! Oh, 76 medals? Holy shit.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes?
Hell yeah, we are.
You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Monokuma boat. I think that means we were right. I gotta piss. Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The Blacken, in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? Yeah, what do you mean, Makoto? You're the one who just proved it. You excited? Execution time?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
This kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. Well, you didn't have to go get a screwdriver and come back and finish the job, you know? I don't disagree with you doing what you did, but you didn't have to do it. You did have an opportunity to leave and not be dead. It was complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
Do you expect me to just accept my death? Or go to a girl's room in the middle of the night? Thought he was gonna fucking clap some cheeks! Consciously made the choice to get something in order to get into the bathroom. I agree with that. But I don't entirely disagree with why he did it. He would have never felt safe again with Sayaka being in that building. Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. When I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Your family died in your video. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand. Really, I do. Yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But
That's enough.
as angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? You killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? Yes, I'm not an idiot, Celeste. I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. Swa? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation. The mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh. Did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No!
Alright, that's pretty cool. Ooh. Bunch of baseballs, huh? Jesus. Alright, Monokuma, you... That was pretty badass. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on?
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. That's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
Seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened, happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's get to the Blackened's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for, after all.
Hey.
You say everyone. Who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long. I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? No! She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You want me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone, or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. She said that she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit it. I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well. I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. And then there were 12. To be continued. You received the Despair Bat present. Aw. I know. He said her joke. Kyoko Whispering's band here. No, it's not. So sorry, gotta go. Good night, y'all. Good night, Yoda. Wait. Are we living in Makoto's room now? Why is that door? What the fuck is going on over there? Is this Sayaka's old room? Why are these all pulled out as well? What the fuck is happening here? Whatever, dude. I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to work tomorrow. Let's slap a save on this. Slap it with the old safety save. Let's tab over here. Let's stop the YouTube recording. YouTube, have a good one. I will see you later.